So I have a psychiatrist appointment in, I don't know, probably 15-20 minutes. I'll probably be leaving here with a prescription. I always have a hard time with, especially psychiatrists, psychologists, and therapists. They're not as bad, but with psychiatrists, I just have pretty terrible experiences, as I've talked about before. So, while I am not gonna hold my breath, I'm not gonna get my hopes up too high about having a nice experience. I will try to remain open-minded, and then I have a therapist appointment week after next. Yeah, we out here trying to better our lives. Trying not to be entirely dysfunctional. We'll see how that goes. Hey kids. So I went ahead and went to the psychiatrist appointment. On the way in, they have kind of like health concierges. They're just people that help you through the process of getting checked in and everything. And this guy helps me get checked in, and then he brings me like a tablet to fill out, and he bowed his head down a little bit, like not like really getting in my personal space, but it was a little jarring. And he's like, "Wow, you're gorgeous." And I was like, "Nigga, you talking to me?" Ooh, all right. Not that I think I'm unattractive, but like, I don't know. It's always odd when someone feels it necessary to let you know their opinion about your appearance. I never get over it. I mean, I always am like really gracious about it, but I don't get it. The appointment went okay. The appointment was alright. It was better than my usual psychiatric appointments. The whole situation, I really wanted to see a therapist before I saw the psychiatrist because I have these problems, these ongoing issues with articulating my experience to people, and I think for psychiatrists it's especially difficult for them to understand because they only see you for like an hour the first time they meet you, and then every other time it's like 15 to 30 minutes, and I feel like they don't get an idea of who you are in that hour. A lot of people just kind of phone in the job as far as I don't know, it seems like it becomes like a commonplace kind of thing where you see a person, you see a set of symptoms, you treat those symptoms, and it happens like in ad nauseum, and you kind of get tired of it. It becomes monotonous. And so when you see a certain set of symptoms, it doesn't really cross your mind that something could be left out, that I don't know, there's something else at play as far as whatever that person is going through. And so delving deeper is never really a thing um, for some psychiatrists, who don't give a shit anymore. I really wanted to see a therapist and speak to a therapist and get an idea of how I should present my experience to a psychiatrist so that I am understood and I am prescribed medication that will be effective. And so in the past, I have been prescribed mostly antipsychotics. I did have an anticonvulsant in there. What else? Antidepressants, of course. I've also taken hydroxyzine. It's for anxiety, but I was kind of using it more as a antihistamine to help kind of bring down my immune response because I have an autoimmune disorder that is very much influenced affected by my stress levels. So this time around, I was prescribed an antipsychotic and an antidepressant together, which is something that I have yet to be prescribed. This time around, it's what is it? Norepinephrine and serotonin are affected by the antidepressant. In the past, I've only had the kind that was, I think, serotonin. I think Prozac is only serotonin, right? Um, yeah, I actually haven't taken a whole lot of antidepressants, which is funny because I'm very depressed. And I don't know, in all the psychiatrists that I've seen, they like to fall back on antipsychotics because everyone's bipolar. And not everyone's bipolar. Not everyone's fucking bipolar. It's a really easy um, disorder to misdiagnose. I think it's overdiagnosed by a good margin. Um, yeah, I'm not bipolar. I'm depressed all the time. So hopefully I'm on the right track as far as these medications go. I'm not holding my breath again, but hopefully, you know. So yeah, I was checking out and was getting my prescriptions filled at the pharmacy, and for the antidepressant they had it, but for the antipsychotic they didn't have it in stock, and so I have to wait to get it. But the lady there told me that it was $150 a month. Can y'all believe that shit? $150 fucking dollars a month, and that's a factor of 10 less than it is without insurance. Yeah, because it's times 10, and so $1,500 for some medication that you need to take probably for the rest of your life, at least for the long term, every month. That's ridiculous. That's absolutely fucking ridiculous. I mean, $150 is pretty bad with insurance. I That's just unbelievable. I might actually have to, even though I've had okay results with this medication, I might have to switch it up on you, because like that might not be doable, to be honest. To be fucking honest. But yeah, I'm going to be doing medication and intensive therapy. Intensive therapy. Because your boy is a little out of their fucking gourd. Yeah, I've just been doing the same thing for a really long time, which is coping poorly using dysfunctional coping mechanisms, and I figured, why not try some professional help? I mean, on and off, I've been doing it, and the results have been varying, mostly not great, but this is really the only avenue, the only option that I have, because I'm not able to do it by myself. So, we'll see. We'll see.